Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly appreciated. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, I do not choose the storyline or the cards that come out. The Holy Spirit of my spiritual team does. This could be past, present, or future information for you. All right. Whenever you're coming across this, days, months, weeks, years from now is when the Holy Spirit feels like you could be receptive of a message or be a messenger to someone else in his name. Okay. All right. So with this timeless energy check-in, we are in the full moon of Libra. All right. So if you're coming across this years from now or months, weeks from now, just apply the energy to your life. Okay. At that season. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, what do we have? All right, so for this full moon in Libra, wow, we have the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open, all right? So make sure you guys are keeping, working on your heart posture. I know it can be really difficult when you have people in your life that keep pissing you off, not for your heart to be hardened by, their stuff. But you're being guided to keep doing things to help love flow in and out your life, healthy love. Okay, sometimes healthy love is self-love, and self-love can look like, not surrounding yourself around people who don't respect you. Right? If you, have that ability to do that, meaning like, let's say you don't have to live with them, but you don't have to go visit them either. So stop visiting them because they trigger you, right? Or they undo all of the hard healing work that you've done, right? That wouldn't be a positive person to keep being or hanging around, right? Unless you have to, like for your work or something like that. We have first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Okay. And new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. And lastly, new moon in Pisces. Attune to the divine. So speak your world into being. So this is a great time to release. Full moon is releasing. New moons are for manifesting, right? But you can also manifest when it comes to the full moon energy too. What you have to, it's about your wording, right? Shout out to Maria Angela. She was my very first spiritual advisor. Okay. And so basically when I was on the road to learning how to do manifesting and so on and so forth, she was teaching me and telling me like when you can manifest in the full moon too, but it's how you word it, it's how you do it that matters, right? So you have to say, right, you call the Holy Spirit in and you have to and I'm gonna be honest, right? She worked for the underworld. Okay. So like, and that's a whole story in itself. Okay. But so for me, I would be calling God in, she would be calling something else in, okay, for her. But I did for me. Okay. So like you call God in, right? And then you let God, and your spiritual team of love and light know, like, okay, this is what I'm releasing, right? You're also putting that into the universe. People seem to think God is the universe. God is separate from the universe. God created the universe to hold everything, right? Think of the universe as a platform to hold the planets, to hold the other dimensions, to hold the stars and so on and so forth. Okay, like I'm hearing a galactic galaxy, right? Sometimes people refer to God as the universe. God is separate from the universe. God created the universe, but you're entitled to believe what you want to believe. Okay, I'm just the messenger. Getting back to the full moon, you have to say what you're releasing, and then you have to replace that with what you want. Okay, I release the spirit of poverty out of my life, the spirit of lack out of my life. And I replace with abundance, prosperity, archangels of love and light, right? I replace that with a great a business that creates financial stability, right? And then, you just repeat, so on and so forth. And also too, I do have to give her credit where credit is due. I didn't know she was my twin flame at the time, but my twin flame also was a contributing factor into me learning these manifestations too. Okay. So at the beginning of my spiritual journey, right, she taught me too. So that's just a little teaching there to help you. You can journal, right? Because words have energy, and there's life and death in the power of your tongue. So when you write that down and you say it out loud as well, you don't have to. It's just another form. It can just add more power, more energy behind that, right? So full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. All right, because sometimes, and I was just talking about this, when it comes to fears, it's okay to have some type of fear, because sometimes that could, that's healthy, to have some level of concern. It becomes unhealthy when it's excessive and starts to become debilitating over your life, where fear is running you instead of you running it, right? Like you're missing out on opportunities because fear is debilitating in your life, type of thing. Right? And then your overall theme is last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. So make sure you're giving yourself that grace. Make sure you're giving yourself that validation. Make sure you're giving yourself all of those things that you want people to give you. The glory. I'm hearing the glory, the praise, the positive reinforcement. And sometimes that can be hard and disheartening, because it's like, you want to get that from other people. You want people to see you. You want people to hear you. You want to be valued and appreciated, right? But sometimes, depending upon what we're doing, and I'm not saying that this makes it right, we may not always get that, and we got to give that validation to ourselves. We got to give that love to ourselves. We got to give that, we got to pour into ourselves. Okay, so what else do we have for this full moon in Libra energy, Holy Spirit? And shout out to my little tarot friend. It's her Libra energy. And this came out recently, didn't it? Friend. So reiteration. Okay. That was a side message for someone. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. So speak your world into being. Tell God and the universe what you are releasing. And then tell them what you're replacing it. Because what Maria Angela, my first spiritual advisor, she was saying, you have to, you're just going to leave it. You're going to leave the energy open if you don't replace it with something. You're getting rid of something. You have to fill that spot back. Right? But you got to fill that spot back. Well, I mean, ideally with something that's healthy and positive. Okay. So, and with this new moon in Virgo and this last quarter moon in Taurus, right? Your earth sign energies, this is for you to ground with, right? To have that faith and trust that all will be well, even if your physical circumstances looking shitty, right? And yes, that can be easier said than done. We want to have all this trust and faith in God, but nobody wants to talk about how challenging that can be when God is coming through for you, and you have the faith and that God is coming through for you. Well, you having a whole nother experience because you're having to wait. You're in a waiting season for God to come through with that thing he said he was going to come through for you. And nobody talks about that waiting season. Nobody really seems to talk about what goes on in that waiting season. And don't get me wrong, it can look different for everybody. But typically people are in situations that they don't want to be in when they are waiting on something, right? So this is why the Holy Spirit is saying be mindful of your fears. Okay, be mindful of your fears. Release your emotions, because Cancerian energy is really emotional, and this is a time for you to release emotions, right? Libra is all about balancing out the scales, okay? With the Virgo and Taurus energy here, you know, our earth energy, we need that to help us ground and be zenful, right? Whatever that looks like for you, that's peaceful, healthy, and positive with God in the middle. All right, you have a close connection with spirit. Okay, look at that. Your harvest is getting ready to come through if it hasn't already. I know for a lot of you guys, you're tired of hearing that. It's gonna come. It's coming. It's coming. It's like, why isn't it here? For some of you guys, it's already here. It depends upon what season you're in while watching this. And you enjoy the rewards of your hard work now. Gather, success, savor. All right. Yep. Your dreams. Your dreams are telling you the way to go. Plan, path, intuition. So a lot of you guys, you've been getting prophetic messages through your dreams, or you're being guided to pay more attention to your dreams. Write them down if you can, or just remember them as best as you can. Because I know sometimes I may not have the energy to just write, and I just better remember, okay? Sometimes life be lifing. All right. Ayahuasca. So some of you guys, you could benefit from holistic medicine. So, you know, sometimes the Western medicine can have a lot of chemicals in it to where, you know, it's damaging your body, it's aging you quicker, it's causing other ailments to form in your body, right? And I mean, this is not to shoot down science, right? We need diagnosis, right? We definitely need surgical procedures, right? We definitely need, you know, certain our blood drawn and, you know, stuff like that. But also at the same time, everybody doesn't want to experience all of those horrible side effects that Western medicine tends to do, right? So a more holistic route looks like going to a registered herbalist or going to a naturopathic doctor. And it's so funny because I was talking about this to somebody today. So, but it's, again, it's all in your decision making, right? Because you make your own decisions. So, you know, and a lot of people, they weren't educated in this route because, you know, a patient cured is a customer lost when it comes to big pharma, unfortunately, right? You know, herbs and naturopathy, they seek to heal the root cause of what you have going on, right? And ayahuasca, you know, with a shaman and having a ceremony, okay, a shamanic ceremony, that can give you and bring you more healing and results than a lot of other methods, okay? Not to disown them, not to discredit them or anything. This is just from personal experiences and knowledge and wisdom here. All right. I have to get CEUs. So, you know, I've taken, and I got to finish it, a class where these clinicians were talking about ayahuasca and other psychedelics that's sold in other countries, and the shamans and shamanic experiences that they've had or their clients have had, right? To where it provides a more profound experience. So like, for example, somebody may have passed away, but you still wondering why you experienced that trauma. Well, taking ayahuasca in addition to having a shamanic experience or another form of psychedelics that they may give you in the shamanic experience ceremony, you can meet that person. I mean, those of you guys that's tapped in, you could do that without this, but that's just an example, right? And so then you had these other therapists that's in the audience, right? Because they got to get their CEUs. They're asking, well, what are we, raising their hand? Well, so are we supposed to send our clients to other countries to get this? Because they're finding out that this is an important thing when it comes to treatment, right? Thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm hearing other methods of treatment. It's not fair if somebody only knows one form when there's other ways. A person should be able to have the autonomy to choose the best method for their healing, not just being chained to the rhythm because Big Pharma wants you to. And like I said, Big Pharma has its place. We need our blood drawn. Some people do need surgical procedures, right? We do need diagnosing, different tests and scans, and, you know, those things ran. But when it comes to treatment, Big Pharma is kind of shitty with that. And their doctors were not trained in naturopathy or herbalism. They weren't. When I was taking my to get my CEU for this mental health integrative provider thing, my presenter said, you know, there is not one medication that's out here that a herb can't replace or do. It may take a little bit longer, right? Because you're healing the ailment. So you're not dealing with all the secondary issues it's causing. Right? But it's the lack of education, it's the lack of knowledge, right? It's the lack of push. You don't hear commercials talking about, oh, get this herb for your healing. No, you hear, oh, take this medication, and then you get the list of sped up side effects that it causes. That almost sounds as horrible as the actual condition you have. Okay, so that's for somebody out there. You got to be mindful of who you're working with here. Okay, that's one. And two, you may need to have some sort of experience so you can get more answers, so that you can get more knowledge, so that you can have that knowledge to work with for your healing. Okay, anything else, Holy Spirit? I mean, it can't get any more clear than this. For some of you guys, you are the healer. You are the herbalist. You are the naturopath. You are the Akashic record healer, clearer, whatever the case may be, reader, whatever, shaman. And you are supposed to be helping people, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is on your path. Okay? You make great leaps in building finances, treasure, cash, security. For some of you guys, you're wondering what your purpose is, and this is it. This is where I'm hearing where the money reside. But you know, you make your own decisions, okay? Submit. You are reaching this is really good. You are reaching the top, and success is on the way. Victory, fortune, gains. Okay? So this is where you're going to have your success at. A lot of you guys, you're not in your passions, right? Look at that insight. You are being shown what you need to know. Vision, intuition, angle. For some of you guys, you chose a profession because your parents told you to do it, or because such and such told you to do it. And that's understandable. You know, you didn't have a choice, or you didn't want to fight. Okay, well, now it's for you. It's time for you to make a different choice. Now it's time for you to make a different decision. Now it's time for you to stand up for what you believe in. Now it's time for you to really be in your passion to do what you have been ordained to do by God. And not what anybody else wants you to do, because they're not God. And it's not your purpose. I'm hearing stop doing what pleases the other person and do what pleases God. But you make your own decisions. So let's see what we got here. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can feel free to do so via the website link that's linked in the description box. DaoHuanSpiritualGuidance.com. It is the only way to book a personal reading with us at this time, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, what do we have? Page of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. So, child. Oh, here we go. Y'all, I'm thinking about Kenan and Kel. Well, they'll do their little intro, and then I forgot. Was it Kel would say, oh, here it goes. Or that may be all that. Either Kenan and Kel or all that. One of the two. Okay? And oh my gosh, to those babies on Nickelodeon. Like, all that sexual assault coming out. So, speaking of which, King of Wands in reverse. That's somebody that knows better and is knowingly choosing not to do better. So, someone of mature age. So like in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, so on and so forth, right? Knowing what to do better in a certain area, but not doing it, right? Now, don't get me wrong, because age does not equal wisdom. Everybody has different upbringings, and common sense is not common. Okay? So, yes, there are people who have shortcomings in different areas of their life. But this is someone, again, they knew better and still chose not to do better when it came to you in some way, shape, or form. Now, this could have been you that chose not to do better in a situation that you knew better of. Flip the energies as you see fit. But with this Page of Pentacles in reverse and with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, theft, steal, somebody's trying to steal from you. Not give you something with that Page of Pentacles in reverse. Not tell you something about your money. Somebody tried to block you, or they're blocked. Okay? Or they got you blocked. Depends upon, put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Okay? Not a Wands. So this was somebody that okay, I'm just being guided to say this. They played you. They played you. There's not a Wands here. They played you. They were mature and they played you. Okay? They tried to play you like a fool. For a fool. But they were the fool. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all, it's these cards that's falling out, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Queen of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles here. So, here we go. This is somebody who tried to use black magic to try to stop you, to try to take from you, to try to steal from you. They paid somebody to do this black magic. Now, for some of you guys, if it wasn't black magic, they just tried to manipulate a circumstance in a different way, okay? Yeah, hoping that it was going to work out and block you, but they didn't do anything but block themselves. So it did work, but it worked on blocking them out of your life. Okay? Yeah, because, and so for a lot of you guys, this could have been in the past because the devil's in reverse here, which is a good thing. You know, you could have unbinded yourself. They were trying to bind you. You unbinded yourself. You know, they were trying to take from you. God held your blessings in place, right? It's like somebody was trying to destroy you is what I'm hearing. Or you were trying to destroy someone. Flip the energies as you see fit. Yep. Somebody made the conscious decision to do that. King of Swords in reverse, right? But they didn't do anything but burden themselves. Nine of Wands in reverse, okay? So, like, whatever burdens that you may have had, it's going away. Or, it, you know, if it was even there to begin with. And again, somebody made a decision, a conscious decision. King of Swords in reverse with the Two of Wands here. To do this. To try to steal from you. Try to take in whatever way, shape, or form. Try to block you. To play with you here. Not give you what you deserve. And be a total bitch to you. Male, female, non-binaries, okay, whatever the case may be. Again, we respect we respect pronouns over here. Well, we do respect boundaries too. Okay. Now, what's this? Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, this one to flip back in. They secretly want to rectify the situation with you. But whoever did this, y'all may find that this bridge is burnt. And this could be an employer. This could be a friend, a lover, a friend, a family member. Okay, this could be you in certain instances here. Yeah, this was a bad decision. Somebody that wanted to have movement forward. Yeah, look, Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Not this the first major arcana out. Sagittarius energy. That's the only major arcana out here right now. Okay, now you could have that highly aspected in your chart or be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, if neither, this is the energy that we're dealing with regardless. Okay, somebody was in their shadows. Yep, now we got Gemini energy here. Lovers card in reverse. So this was a fake friend, a fake partner, a fake lover, a fake family member. What made them fake? Their messed up choices and behaviors here. I mean, shit, we have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Swords in reverse. And then the mature energies out here are in reverse. Why? Because this is what they're behaving like. They're behaving like a knight. And don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with going to an arcade. It's nothing wrong with going to play pool. It's nothing wrong with going to the movies and stuff like that. Want to play tennis or swing at the park. But this ain't that. If somebody tried to play you like a basketball, like a game. I mean, straight play with you. Straight play with you. Play with your money, or play with your feelings, or play with your position. Aww. Oh, it's the Two of Pentacles. It fell on the floor, I can see. Yeah, and they tried to juggle you. The nerve, right? They tried to juggle you in hopes that you wouldn't find out. All right? In whatever way, shape or form that this is. Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. More fire. Okay? So, this was somebody that was very insecure, very controlling, manipulating, gaslighting. Okay? In some ways, for you guys, could have been abusive. All right? It's like somebody appearing like the Emperor energy, not gender energy. But really, they're Emperor in reverse. I heard catfish. So they could have appeared this way, and that's what made you think that they were. But no, they weren't at all. In fact, with this Eight of Swords here, they didn't cause anything except mental confusion, chaos, catastrophe. Again, with this black magic, they could have tried to bind you. They could have tried to hex you, curse you, whether by themselves if they're a dark practitioner, or they could have paid a dark practitioner to do this. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, but the gag is that somebody put a curse on them. And the gag is, again, they cursed. Dang. You know, I have a reading called they double curse themselves or something like that. But now I'm getting like they triple curse. They already, the bloodline. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, this has to be a chosen one, because we're talking about breaking generational curses here and how this is being done. So you have somebody that they were already in a cursed bloodline. And this is somebody that was supposed to break the curse. But they chose to stay in karmic energy. Okay. So somebody tried to put another curse. Somebody tried to put, not only were they born into a bloodline that's cursed, somebody tried to individually put a curse on them in this lifetime. And then because they tried to put a curse on you, they cursed themselves. So you're dealing with the energy of a ×3 curse here. Baby. And somebody's wondering why they're going through so much hell. It's because, well, oh man, somebody could be sick because of this. And don't get me wrong, yes, people, you know, they catch colds and stuff like that, but this is somebody that has a serious illness because of this curse. The curse is plural. God allowing, because somebody tried to mess with you. So yep, and all somebody can do is just watch you. Page of Swords. They could be watching you astral traveling to you, trying to invade your privacy and space. They could be watching your social medias excessively. They could be, you know, just what? Hey, you going over their house? Tell me what they doing. You know, paying people to watch you, stuff like that. Okay, obsessive. I just heard. Yeah, because they're in pain that they wasn't successful with trapping you. They black magic didn't work. right? Or, you know, so it's giving me somebody's sorry, but they're only sorry that they didn't get caught. Or they're only sorry because they got caught. They're only sorry because they're getting their butt beat by karma. They're only sorry. So basically, if their black magic worked, they wouldn't be sorry. If they was able to get away with whatever they were trying to get away with, they wouldn't be sorry. They're only sorry because they didn't get away. They got caught. And karma is being a mother right now. Or about to, depending upon what season you're in while watching this. Okay? So don't think somebody got away with what they did. See, somebody thought they was going to get away with it. And no. That's because God sees everything. And you could have been dealing with somebody that don't believe in God. This is why it's important to have people in your life that love God. You know, they ain't got to have the best relationship with God, but they at least need to acknowledge like God's presence. Right? Five of Swords in reverse. So they want to get out this conflict with you. The bridge is burnt. You know who they are now. They revealed their true selves now. You don't want to deal with that. Look, yep. The revelation has already happened. The revelation of a situation, the revelation of a secret, the revelation of a person, place, and or thing. The light has been shined on. The truth is out. And somebody's embarrassed by it. They don't know what to do. And they only don't know what to do because they thought their plan would work. Okay? And they only heartbroken because it didn't work. And they're getting karma. Or you are. Flip the energies as you see fit. Okay? So, yeah, it's just giving a bitter Betty that tried to stop you, you know, from completing your purpose. Tried to, you know, stop you from getting opportunities. Tried to stop you from, you know, and in some cases, this was somebody you really loved. You know, for some of you, this was your family. For some of you, this was a friend or somebody that you really cared about. In other cases, this was you. Flip the energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Well, in this energy, right, in this full moon in Libra, everything that needs to clear is clearing. Everything that needs to go is going, right? So that the scales can be balanced by the time the new moon hits. So some people believe that the new year starts January 1st, okay? And that can definitely be a representation, right? But then you have others that believe that the new year starts in April, right? So regardless of what you're thinking, okay, or what you're feeling, you know, we are in another sense approaching a new year, okay, for those that have that particular belief. So it's like the scale should be balanced out for a lot of you around that time frame. Not all of you, because everybody's in different seasons while watching this. But just know, even if it's not that, even if it's not your season, the scales are going to be balanced. All right, at the end of your story, you just have to be mindful of how God is going to balance them. This is why it's important to release whoever needs to be released, because this is the time for balancing the scales. Wow. Okay, because that did fly. The first card out was Union. So, hold on. My hair is wet, y'all. I washed my braids. Hold on. Okay, so okay, so we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I remember we had that Taurus, Virgo energy too, with the moon cards, right? So you're going to be stable if you feel like you're not, right? Or if you feel like you are, you're going to be more stable, okay? Generational wealth here. For some of you guys, you know, you're going to get money and you're going to get love, right? Maybe this union wasn't able to form because there was so much stuff going on here, okay? This is your truth and clarity here with the Ace of Swords energy, okay? Stability, yep, stability, harmony, flow, and avoidance. See, somebody could be avoiding you because, again, they're embarrassed. Oh, I forgot to show you. The Ace of Cups came out in reverse. So this is somebody that was very bitter, very hateful, very spiteful, very vengeful, okay? Trying to do anything that they can. This is giving somebody, you know, they didn't heal, so they project their unhealed wounds onto other people, right? You know, they lie to cover up themselves so that, you know, people don't look at them a certain way because they care about presentation. So they rather other people take it out on you. Look at this. Release, surrender, purge. I'm telling you, this is what this full moon in Libra is about. To make room so that the scales can balance out. All right. We'll do a couple more. Yep. So for a lot of you guys, you are in separation from whoever this is. And they're longing for you. But also somebody has to take accountability and responsibility for their actions, right? You know, they're very shitty that they lost you, or you're feeling shitty that you lost them. All right. And it's like they may want to call you or come towards you or whatever the case may be, but they have a fear of rejection. But they didn't have this fear when they was doing this fuck shit. So that's why you're being guided to, you know, detach if you haven't already, but you make your own decisions, right? You know, you're going to have some new attractions, all in divine timing. Trust and have faith. To show clarity. And they could have been trying to block your third eye so you wouldn't get clarity. See, this some devil shit. Okay. It's like somebody that was trying to put you in a box now wants you to give them the position for them to support you. But they should have did that in the first place. Or you should have. Flip the energies as you see fit. Final message, Holy Spirit. Like, yeah, they longing for you. They have all this fear of rejection and shit like that. But they didn't have. Listen, because my thing is this. The same energy that you had to disrespect me better be the same energy you have with your apology, if not louder. Your apology needs to be just as loud, if not louder, than your disrespect was. An apology is not a guarantee for reconciliation. You should be doing that because you know it's the moral thing to do and you're trying to clear up karma for yourself. Now that's sexy. Listen. I'm here. Yeah, people got the wrong idea. Archangel Michael. Hey, I haven't seen this card. And I've had this deck for a while. Trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. All right. So, you know, the number 36 or the number 9 could be significant to you. All right. And then we have make a decision here. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So yes, at times you may want to do your own thing. This is why we have a partnership with the Holy Spirit, because our life is not our own. Like my therapist told me, our life is not our own. We are in a partnership with the Holy Spirit, right? And we do have to let go of certain expectations because we didn't just ordain our life. God ordained our life. Ain't no help, right? God ordained our life and allowed us to have some free will in between. So, you know, we don't know all the pieces to the puzzle when it comes to our whole ordained purpose, right? This is why we have to follow guidance here, right? And I know that can be easier said than done, especially when you don't have all the, pieces to the pie. So, make sure you make a decision based upon whatever decision you need to make. Make a decision that is healthy for you. Make a decisive decision. Don't make anybody rush you, of course, unless you have to, right? Like it's an emergency. And look at this. You see the scales? Right? Got balance out those scales, right? So when God goes to make a judgment, this is how he got to look at things. Okay? How much did they know? And what did they do with what they knew? Not what they don't know. What did they know, right? This is why I say common sense is not common. And we can't judge things based upon equality. We have to judge things based upon equity. Everybody didn't get the same opportunities. Everybody, and I had to correct this with myself too. Everybody doesn't have the same 24 hours in a day. Some people's 24 hours look like getting raped. And then you're supposed to have the mental capacity to just do shit? No. Some people's 24 hours look like getting beaten on all day. And you think they're going to have the emotional capacity to complete an assignment? And although those have pushed through and have, that's not normal, quote unquote, right? I don't like the word normal because everybody is different. And I understand that we need to have some sort of baseline, but everybody's baseline is different. Right? So, and some people's 24 hours may look like being at work for 12 hours, not pouring into themselves, not being able to properly take care of certain things as they need to. So no, everybody doesn't have the same 24 hours in a day. Everybody doesn't have common sense. Common sense is not common because of all the hurt, pain, and suffering. Okay, so to give you guys some kind of idea, right? So it's time for these scales to be balanced out. But in order for these scales to be balanced out, right? In order for that wealth that we saw, right? The harvest, right? This wealth here that for your dreams to become a reality. For a lot of you, okay, you have to release. Okay, you have to release. Here we go. Release and surrender to make room. To make room. Which for some of you guys, you already did this and you're already in your wealthy season. All right. For some of you guys, you're still going through it. For others of you guys, you're coming out of this. Everybody's in different seasons by watching this, okay? I really need you to get that when you watch collective readings. You're not getting a personal reading. This is a collective reading, all right? You have thousands, hundreds of people watching. Everything may not always resonate with you, but some things may, and sometimes a whole reading can, okay? So just be mindful what you got to do. The number 43 can also be significant to you. Hey, and you better welcome this abundance to your new life. Welcome to the good life. Okay. Welcome to the good life. Better than the life I live. Okay. Listen, Kanye. All right. It's time for your wealth, your harvest, your generational wealth. Somebody tried to take this from you. Somebody tried to hold this up from you. Somebody didn't tell you about this. Somebody took your name off of something that they needed to keep there. Somebody put your name on something that they needed to not put there. Okay? Well, whatever happened, God is straightening it out. The scales will balance again if they haven't already. Welcome to your good life, your new life, whatever the case may be. Okay? Oh, I know you didn't hear that, but I heard a horn. So that's a confirmation, synchronicity. Okay, y'all? So happy full moon in Libra. Okay, thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember that you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.